What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with another post-game recap, baby. Let's go. One thing I got to say, man, King James. Hey, we are all witnesses, man. We are blessed to have him back today in a huge way. Oh, my goodness. We're about to get sent off to this Thanksgiving dinner, all happy. We're going to stuff our faces. We're going to be fat. By the way, Savannah James, you better have the hot oils ready because LeBron James is coming and he's got a backache from carrying the Lakers. My goodness, what a game from King James. Whoo, vintage LeBron turned back the clock and just killed them, man. 3 after 3 in the fourth and in overtime to put us on top. This is why we miss LeBron, man. This is why we needed King James. Matter of fact, I love this Kyrie sweater, but for now, I got to put this over right here. Yes, sir. LeBron, what a beast. Oh, my God. I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier for the way that LeBron James, this is what superstars do. Anthony Davis, take notes. Take notes, AD. This is exactly what superstars do. They show up big time in big games, and they do big things for big teams, baby. And wow. 3 after 3, turnaround jump shot. Whoever was talking smack to LeBron, thank you. You're the reason we won tonight. We wouldn't have won this game without your boy LeBron James. Again, Savannah James, I repeat, have the hot oils ready because LeBron James is aching from carrying this team. My goodness. But on a real note, though, I got to give major props to the role players. They stepped up big time. Big time. Like, even in the second half, we prevented the Pacers from killing us in the paint. But, yeah, no, hands down, we don't win without LeBron. By the way, major shout out to Russell Westbrook. He's been a huge reason why we've been in these games. I think he played exceptional. He was plus 14 again tonight. He had 4 turnovers, which is okay. I said 4 and below, I'm okay with. 5 and 7 rebounds. But LeBron, 39, 6 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. And then you had Carmelo with 14 off the bench, also did good. Dwight Howard was better today. And then Wayne Ellington and Malik Monk were the unsung heroes for the Lakers, man, off the bench with 14 and 17 points respectively. THT has been stinking it up, but I was happy that coach removed THT in this fourth quarter, at least for the second half of the fourth quarter. And, we were able to, to get it popping, man. But my goodness, man, everybody's going to have a very happy Thanksgiving now. I can't believe LeBron still has this in him. We're talking about a 19-year vet. We're talking about a 36-year-old killer, man. Oh, my goodness, what a game. I got to tell you guys, this is ultimately extremely pleasing. Yes, we end up 10-10, which is not a great record. But come on, LeBron is this good. The coaching staff or whoever's there, I feel like Frank Vogel should be the most thankful. I think if he loses tonight, for sure he's out. Maybe this bottom another week or so. Whatever the case may be, Frank buys himself a little bit more time to prove himself for now. But you got to be thankful to have a great player like LeBron. How many games do you guys think we would have won that we lost had we actually, had we had LeBron James available? Like, this makes me think, man, how many amazing games did we miss out on? By the way, Indiana's a very tough team. You saw what Sabonis and Miles Turner did. I would love it if we somehow found a way to inquire about Miles Turner because him alongside AD and LeBron would be crazy good. But all in all, man, this is going to be out of this world. He said the Kang saved Vogel's ass tonight for now. LeBron continues to shine and make people's careers, and he continues to get his teammates paid. That's what he's done all his career. And also, again, Frank Vogel, he escaped tonight, man. But overall, this team, again, continues to play in spurts. I hate the fact that we have to catch up. Like, I hate playing from behind. We need to find a way to stay consistent, and we need to find a way to to not have to exert so much energy because I fear the only downside is that I fear, I fear that LeBron could potentially get injured, knock on wood. LeBron could potentially get injured if we could continue to put this kind of pressure on him to save us every time. But other than that, I'm ecstatic by his performance, man. And by the way, people were saying not even LeBron could save us. He's a special talent. I guarantee you we don't win this game without him if he wasn't there. He said, I hate how players get unmotivated when LeBron doesn't play. I just hate how much we have to rely on him. Like, can we get him some help? But to be fair, tonight, I felt like, Russ was great. I feel like in the absence of AD, the role players did step up. So major kudos to them. However, LeBron James, man, What a spectacular game he just had. This is the type of games we don't take for granted as fans. We're talking about somebody on their last, a couple years of their career. They're still playing at an elite level. That's unheard of. That's unseen. I've never seen another superstar be able to do that late in their career. All right. I got to say that. He really makes GOAT conversation status like a real conversation because of how he continues to produce this late into his career, man. Thanks, Frederick. Appreciate you, bro. He said, LeBron, mother effing James. That's right, Reels. I can finally get some rest today. Happy Thanksgiving to all. King James went off. Yes, he did. We are all witnesses, man. Today was a good day in the words of Cube. But I got to say, LeBron James is going to continue to do this for us. We just need the rest of the team to come along. And one thing I'm really pleased with is that I feel like Russell Westbrook is now playing under control. Finally, he's starting to find his he's finally starting to find his rhythm. Like, that's phenomenal, right? What do you guys think? Like, can Russell Westbrook get his flowers, please? Because, man, I was vouching for him heavy, and y'all almost made me consider trading him after a couple of phone calls. But in reality, I told you I don't want to trade. In reality, I would prefer we kept this team because we're super talented. However, this game doesn't change the fact that we do need changes, whether it be coaching or maybe a minor trade here or there. But Russell Westbrook has been so much better, man. So much better. Thanks, Reels. I appreciate you. Brayden, my boy, said, Dan, let's go. I was with you all game tweeting away. Hope some of my tweets made you laugh. Man, all you guys put me in a good mood, man, tweeting. It's always fun live tweeting. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, make sure you check me out right there on the bottom. You can see right there all my information, man. My Twitter is right there. But yeah, thanks so much for the donation, brother. Definitely. Ozzy said, percentage LeBron will be from 3 by the end of the season. Is this a question? Anything above 35% I'm okay with because he takes and makes big clutch shots. Now, I will agree that I felt like, in the final play, and shout out to the homegirl. She also tweeted this. In the final play of the game, LeBron should have drove. I feel like he did settle, but it was a heat check. That's really what it was because, he loves to hit that FU3 step back shot, especially when he feels disrespected that centers are guarding him. You guys ever notice that? When he feels disrespected, centers are guarding him, he steps back and he, shits all over their face. Excuse my French. And but it's a beautiful thing because this is the first time I saw LeBron James play center, I think in his career that I've seen at least. And I actually kind of liked it. I like that small ball with LeBron at center, but I'm not sure if that'll work versus other teams. But this was a very physical team, and it worked tonight. So they didn't out-rebound us by too much, to be honest with you guys. And I thought, okay, without AD, LeBron was actually pretty tough to the tune of 39 points. Absolute killer, man. My boy, Angry Lakers fan, he said, I'm going to bed happy due to Turkey Day prep. My post-game dropping tomorrow. There it is, man. Follow and check out my boy. He puts in the work, man. Definitely check out his reactions. Very interesting. Much love, brother. Thank you so much for the donation. He said LeBron at center works because his voice as an anchor, AD need to improve in that area. That's true. The leadership, this is why I said in the beginning of the post-game recap, the leadership needs to be better from AD. He needs to take notes from how LeBron just took over this game. We need that type of assertiveness. If he can do that, man. My boy said, have a great Thanksgiving, bro. What's your favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving? Whatever my mom or my girl or anybody cooks for me, man. Thanksgiving's all about being thankful. So I love any home cooked meal, man. I'm super humble. I actually, to be honest with you, 9 times out of 10, I prefer a home cooked meal over, greasy junk food. Because 1, it's healthier. 2, the flavors are amazing, man. When you have an amazing woman cooking for you in the kitchen, whether it be your mom, your significant other, whoever, the flavors are amazing. It's especially when it's made with love. So, I mean, we've cooked everything from a lasagna on Thanksgiving to obviously turkey. When you go to people's houses, when I've gotten invited, it's mainly turkey and, stuffings and cranberry sauce on the side and mashed potatoes. All that stuff is good. You can't forget about mac and cheese, though. If I'm coming over to your house, you got to have some homemade, I always love to taste the original recipe mac and cheese. Like, if you want to touch my soul, that's how you have me. Give me with some fried chicken or some turkey or some ham. Either meat is cool with me. But you got to have some mac and cheese and some mashed potatoes with gravy on the side, man. Ooh, y'all making me hungry already. Man. I'm out here salivating thinking of the food. But yeah, I mean, lasagna is fire. You can't go wrong with that. Tamales, if you're in the Hispanic culture, you know tamales are a must. Um, or anybody, tamales are a must at all times. But you know, sweet potato, all that good stuff, man. Uh, he said, "Happy Thanksgiving to all from the UK Lakers fan here." Yes, sir. King James, I got major shout out to the King, man. He made it possible for me to have a very, very happy Thanksgiving, and we're gonna be happy. The food's just gonna taste better after a victory. I don't know. What do you guys think? You agree? My boy said, "Don't sleep on Ellington." Yes, Wayne Ellington, phenomenal talent, man. I'm so happy we brought him here. Somebody had told me he was no bueno. They say he wasn't a shooter. I'm like, I seen Wayne Ellington shoot. He's been shooting over 40% as of lately. He's been great, man. My goodness, he hit big shot after big shot. What do you have, like 4 or 5 threes tonight? And he's actually playing good defense, which it was a knock a lot of people had on him. So Wayne Ellington, but especially Malik Monk, I think he's been such a catalyst for us off the bench. Um, my goodness, man. I'm telling you guys, the depth on this team is phenomenal. It's just about how we use them. And at times, Frank Vogel be slipping up. He almost slipped up tonight. We lost the lead. We came back, and then we lost the lead in the fourth again. And he had the wrong lineups out there. TAC has been stinking it up. Love the kid, and I think he's going to be phenomenal. But for some reason, he's in a funk. I don't know if his hand is bothering, but no excuses. He needs to play smarter. He's missing layups, which I've never seen in his career. I wouldn't be shocked if later on we hear that, his hand was bothering him or something. But I hope that, he has a good Thanksgiving. Happy birthday to him. I'm going to be positive because it's his birthday tomorrow. So hopefully he has a very happy Thanksgiving and he comes back playing inspired ball like he was the first 3 games when LeBron was missing. That's the THC we need. He can make it so much better. But yeah, we've been getting a bad version. And I've been a little disappointed how Frank doesn't pull him out right away. Like there needs to be accountability. But tonight, at least he played Malik Monk, Wayne Ellington, and Russ to end the stretch of games. And that was the difference in the game. Those guys did a phenomenal job crashing the glass, trying to defend. And damn, Chris Duarte, he's a beast, man. I told you guys remember my draft special video? I had Chris Duarte in my top 5 as far as if the Lakers would have kept the draft pick that we traded over for Russ. I said Chris Duarte, but if he would have been there. Unfortunately, the Pacers reached up and took him in the lottery. I think he was the 13th or 14th pick. And now y'all see why. This guy was more NBA ready than almost any player. Matter of fact, I think he's at the top of a lot of people's Rookie of the Year boards. So he's a phenomenal talent, man. The Pacers got a good one. They already had Karis LeVert, who's an animal. I mean, that team, this is a hard team. Malcolm Brogdon was hitting crazy shots tonight. And obviously Miles Turner, who I'd love to have someday on the Lakers as our actual rim protector 5, blocking shots left and right, rebounding, and just hustle effort plays. That's what he does. He's a scrappy player. But overall, man, this team continues to just fight. And you gotta respect that. We fought the whole road trip. Sure, we only won 2 games, but we fought and we came back on almost all the games. So that is what was respectable about the team. And people are saying, well, Dan, the Lakers aren't playing hard enough for coach. Don't blame coach, blame the players. No. I'm going to blame coach because it's about rotations and play calls. And tonight I have to give coach a little bit of credit. There was some timeouts he called, and I was paying attention. He actually drew up some plays. We got some wide open threes from Wayne Ellington out of timeouts, and that's what I want to see. That's what I expect from coach. I don't need him to be on the hot seat to coach to the best of his ability, but I think tonight was one of the better showings. I still think Rajon Rondo should have found the court minutes at some point because, man, TAC has not been good at all. And that's just me keeping it real. I love him. I'm not going to talk trade or nothing. I'm very patient with young talent, but he has been very questionable. And when he plays like this, coach needs to let him know, hey, man, if you want to play, you got to play good. If not, you're going to lose your minutes. We got plenty of talent, especially when Kendrick Nunn comes back, Austin Reeves around the corner, all that good stuff, man. But overall, what y'all think of the game? This was an exciting game. To talk about a tale of different quarters. Again, the Lakers playing one good quarter, one bad quarter, one good quarter, one subpar quarter. So hard to stay consistent, man. This shows how much the Lakers miss LeBron James. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said they're still gelling. Give them credit. You have to give. I'll say this. The Lakers played hard this road trip, and that's what I mainly wanted to see. I actually predicted we would at least win 2 out of the 5. So that was right at my expectations. Anything less than that was unacceptable, and I said Frank would get fired if he gets less than at least 2 victories. But I think this continues to buy him a little bit of time. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point they do can him, but I mean, as long as LeBron's playing like this and the Lakers get these wins, these are must-win wins early in the season. A lot of teams that started off hot are no longer hot, so there's plenty of chances to move up in the West. Um, he said, "Hey Dan, Russell Westbrook leads the NBA in triple doubles. That's why we traded for him again tonight. Russell Westbrook, huge. People were always, we were talking about trading him and everything. Nah, he had a plus 14 in the starting lineup, 20 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds, and just phenomenal. He did a good job, man. He caught us up. What was it? The second quarter, we were losing by a lot, and his intensity really brought us back. He needs to keep playing like that, and he's keeping it under 4 turnovers for the most part. So that's really good." He says, "Skips Thanksgiving is canceled." Not quite yet, man. This guy's just gonna, he's looking to fill up his stat sheet with more firepower to come back after Thanksgiving. So, but I do want to know, switching gears, switching shifts, man. Again, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I want to know what you guys are gonna have on Turkey Day, man. I want to see what kind of dishes your family has prepared for you guys. If you guys know, I'd love to see it in the comment section right now. Who's having the traditional turkey? Who's having something non-traditional? I mean, he said, "Dan, don't get happy. It's only the Pacers." I get happy because LeBron James' performance shows me that he still has a lot left in the tank. My boy Patchy Cole with the soul food. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, that's going to be good, I bet. He said, "Dan, I think Vogel heard you saying that Bazemore should not play, and I think he hasn't played in the last 2 games. Bazemore hasn't been given effort, and he just threw a jab, at the coaching staff, so he's probably not going to see the court. Sweet potatoes, he said, "I want tamales, jerk chicken. I'm Jamaican." That sounds good, bro. I've heard of that. He said, "Lasagna is 100% for me. You can never go wrong with lasagna." Dan, Vogel should be the one preparing them hot oils for Braun. That's a fact. Turkey and ham, yes, sir. My boy said honey baked ham. Ooh, that sounds. Y'all making my mouth water with that stuff. Honey baked ham? Wow. Definitely soul food. LeBron came to play. Yeah, LeBron always comes to play, though. Even when he has bad games, his effort is always there. Russell Westbrook's another one that always gives effort. If we can just get Anthony Davis to, elevate his effort to look like he did a couple of nights back when he had 5 blocks, that's the AD that can make us a championship favorite, not just a contender. We know LeBron's going to show up in big games. That's what he does. Russell Westbrook has been a lot better. I give him the 4 or 5 last games have been really good. He's been amazing on this road trip. I hope he continues that because that's really going to help us out. My boy said green beans, pozole. Yes, sir. Can't go wrong with the pozole. Butter chicken? Never heard of that, Ryan. What is that? Anything chicken. I love chicken prepared in many ways, man. Grilled chicken, fried chicken, chipotle chicken. Y'all ever had chipotle chicken? Look up the recipe. You're going to thank me later. Barbecue chicken, every kind of chicken. Teriyaki chicken. Chicken is my favorite because you could just marinate it and prepare it in so many different ways. You can breaded chicken, just go off with the different types of chickens. He said mac and cheese. I think Austin Reeves coming back very soon. Me too. That's even more good news for the Lakers, man. Our guard depth is going to get so much better. I'm going to be having chicken kebabs, Mediterranean food. Sorry, that's chicken kebabs are fuego, my man. The King is a beast or Westbrook. Both of them played good today. We needed it all, man. With no AD, this was a huge win for us. They even had Karis LeVert, who I wasn't even sure if he was going to play. He said Westbrook settling in as a Laker. That was my prediction. I thought when he started off slow, I said, let's give him some time. He did this with Washington. He started off slow and he picked it up. Now, one thing I will say about Westbrook, it's not all positive because his athleticism has gone down a little bit. Father Time's undefeated. He used to complete these crazy poster dunks, like the one in transition when Malik Monk hit him in the 4th quarter. He almost brought the house down, but I don't know if he just lost the ball or he didn't get high up enough or both. But he's been missing a lot of those easy dunks. And I hope that just something to do with his conditioning, and as the season progresses, he gets better. But I think he's losing some of that explosion. So as long as he plays smart, that is all. That is all we need, man. Smart Russell Westbrook. Again, 4 turnovers tonight, much better than when he was getting 8 to 9. So clearly you can see he's settling in and getting better with the unit. He said, not celebrating Thanksgiving since I'm getting my 2nd dose, but we're going out to eat. That's what it's all about, Max. And again, for people saying they're not celebrating like the traditional meal or whatever, it's all about just being thankful, man. Another year of life, especially through this whole COVID situation, man. I'm very thankful for a lot of things, and I want to mention the things I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for you guys, right? I'm thankful for my family, my loved ones. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for this YouTube channel. Clearly, thankful for the Lakers, man. You can never go wrong being a Laker fan. They spoil us all the time. Thankful for the Lakers. I'm thankful for just another year of life. And most importantly, and primarily, I'm thankful to God because he has blessed me with everything I just mentioned. So, it's such a beautiful thing, man, to be here for another year. And at the end of the day, that's what Thanksgiving is all about. It's called Thanksgiving because we're supposed to be thankful. And so just be thankful, bro. Enjoy your meal. Whether you go out. I've had years when I was so broke, I had to do my holiday shopping during Black Friday just to make sure I get, enough for my friends and family. And I couldn't go to Thanksgiving. So, everybody has their years. But when you're blessed, you just got to be thankful, man. He said, I was able to see the end of the game because of your link. There you go, man. I'm glad I was able to bless you in some form. That's awesome. AD is sick. Yeah, I hope AD gets better, man, as that way he can enjoy his Thanksgiving and come back feeling good. He said the Suns are doing good. They are on a 13-game win streak. They are doing really good. I mean, it helps that they're familiar with each other. That definitely helps. But at the same time, we'll see how it continues. I don't expect them to be as successful in the playoffs as they were last season. They were beneficiaries of a lot of injuries. So if everybody can stay healthy in the West, I want the Suns to get bounced first or second round. All right, because of how they were gloating last year. He said, Dan, you got to check out the meme I just posted under your recent tweet. I think it'll make you laugh. I will after the video, bro. I got you. He said, I'm so thankful for waking up every day and seeing the beautiful sky. Every day of life, man, you got to be happy, guys. You just never know. The way the world is today with COVID and vaccinations and diseases and all this horrible violence and killings and shootings, every day we got to live every day like it's our last, man, and just be overall happy and thankful. I'm so thankful and grateful, man. Trust me, you guys. Like, I'm really humbled by all the support you guys have showed the channel, and it means the world to me. Thank you, Vincent, by the way, talking about grateful. He said, thankful for this channel. Thank you, bro. Again, it's all you guys, man. It's all you. Thankful for Dan and Laker Nation. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you, Braden. He said, why did LeBron have the two fans thrown out? I didn't see it. I can't comment on that if I didn't see it. I didn't even know they were thrown out. I saw them jawing, but I didn't know if they're thrown out. So I don't know if that's a fact that you're telling me, bro, or it's a troll. I don't know. So I can't comment on it. Super Laker fan and LeBron fan here in the Philippines. He said, subbing to your channel, Dan, the Lakers fan. I appreciate you, man. Welcome to the family, bro. Welcome to the family. Everything Lakers. Thank you, bro. He said, I saw Vogel running some useful decoy moves. Yes. Again, we have to give credit where credit is due. We've been very hard on him, but I think tonight was one of his better coaching games as far as rotations. I thought he messed up a couple of times, but at the end of the games, that's what matters. So he got that right. He put the right guard lineup with Monk, Russ, and Wayne Ellington. That was super effective. Those guys were making plays and shots and defending well in the end. So credit to Vogel for that. And like I said, I always pay attention to plays out of timeouts. We got some wide open shots today. So kudos to Frank Vogel for that. Like I said, I've said this before. As long as he's our coach, I'm cheering for him. Somebody said pregame they were hoping he lost so that he can get fired. I said, I never root against my team, man. No matter if I dislike the coach or his style, as long as he's a Laker head coach, we got to show him support. However, the games that he does an atrocious job, he's going to get called out, and our true opinions are going to shine. So he said, we may not have got the dub we need to do it without LeBron. That is true, Hustle. We got to get a lot better without LeBron James. That is a fact, because at his age, he's bound to miss a couple more games this season. And you never know. Maybe even in the playoffs, he could miss a game or two. So we have to make sure that we come together as a team and we can do some of the carrying before we break his back. Because the way LeBron carried us tonight, that's the same way I want and expect AD to do it when LeBron's not around. And after AD, Russ has done a good job of doing that lately. or Carmelo or THT needs to do a much better job of being impactful in the game, or he's going to find himself at the end of the bench like Kent Bazemore. And I don't want that for him. He's young, he's learning, but he's in a bit of a slump. I think it's like a 3 or 4 game slump. So we got to call it like we see it, man. And again, one of my favorite young players on the Lakers, but he needs to be much better. Because I'll say, as impressive as he was his first 3 games, that all kind of got overshadowed by these last 3 or 4 games. So we need consistency. And he's young, but he's been in the league 3 years now. So we need more consistency than that. He said the Lakers should hire Mark Jackson. He's a great coach. Heard it before. He said, Dan, Stephen A. said LeBron isn't feared like MJ or Kobe. Stephen A. Smith is the king of knee-jerk reactions. And I would feel LeBron if he's coming down the lane like a freight train. Now, I get what he's saying because LeBron didn't have the killer instinct earlier in his career, but he really developed that late. And as you can see tonight, even in his 19th season, he's still killing. So I really don't want to hear nothing from Stephen A. Smith other than, bow down to LeBron James. That's it. He said, cuz LeBron James was helping Frank Vogel coach tonight. Probably, Frederick. I agree, bro. I think, I really think that was something that played a huge role into all of this. So Brooklyn said, good show, brother. Thankful for your show. Blessings to you and the family. Lake Show. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you so much, Brooklyn. He said, we give Stephen A. too much attention. Yeah, I really don't watch his show. People sometimes send me his clips. And last year I did a lot of reacting videos. I might do some this year just to add more flavor to the channel. But it's more so like, a lot of these hot takes are like gimmicks. It's like clickbaiting. And as you guys know, I hate clickbaiting. Like, I don't like clicking on it. It's a waste of time. And I definitely don't like clickbaiting you guys. So I don't like it when they do this, but they do it for views and it works for them. They get more ratings. Like, let me give you an example. If you see an ESPN video that says LeBron James is no longer great, you're instantly going to click on it, even though you know they're wrong about their take. Right? Why? Because it's just you want to hear their wild take. It's just interesting to hear, rather than if you just hear LeBron James, does it again, like you're used to hearing that headline. So this is what they do. This is all a part of marketing. This is all a part of getting their ratings up. And, they once in a while, they'll throw in a nice little crazy take that makes no sense just to drive you nuts. Like when they said Kobe wasn't in the top 10, they knew Laker Nation's so big, everybody was going to tune in to hear that crazy shit. And we did. And we were mad. And like when they said Devin Booker's the next Kobe Bryant, you saw me. I ate it all up and I came on here and made a video about it. And I was on Twitter ranting and raving and getting upset. But it's just clickbait, guys. That's all it is. You say, they're not serious if they got to do it for money. And everybody does it for money. That's not even my criticism. My criticism is just, why clickbait all the time? They do it too often. They should space out their clickbaiting. That way people won't detect it. That way people will actually take them serious. But if a clown is acting like a clown often, then he's going to be called a clown. What do they want from the so-called Wash King? He said LeBron is still the best in the world. I agree. I don't think there's any player in the NBA that impacts the game as much as LeBron does for his team. So for those reasons, I definitely agree. Even at his age, I still think he's the best in the league today. Yes, sir. Dan, LeBron James is my GOAT. Rightfully so. I don't argue with anybody's GOAT, especially when his name's LeBron, Jordan, or Kobe. Those are my top 3, but rightfully so. Dan, how's the music going, bro? B Shell, I got good news for you, man. I'm going to drop a track tomorrow, Thanksgiving. It has nothing to do with Thanksgiving, but I've been sitting on this track for a while. It's like a gold mine, and I got clearance from my boy Lonnie, so I'm going to drop it tomorrow in celebration. I told you guys, if we win the game, I'm going to drop a track in celebration, man, and we're going to party it up together. Yes, sir. So it should be fun, man. Hopefully you guys like it. It's called Hitters, and it's with me and my boy Lonnie, Hitters, So yeah, definitely check that out. Make sure you smash that like button so you can keep encouraging your boy to make more music, and definitely leave some love in the comment section. I appreciate it. I read every single comment, especially when it pertains to my music. How's Lonnie doing? He's doing great, man. He's been working overtime for the holidays. He's a great father. That's why he's one of my best friends, because this guy's he puts on for his city and for his family. So shout out to Lonnie, man. He's doing really good. We got big plans for music, so stay tuned for that. Trust me, man. We're going to make it somehow. Happy Thanksgiving, even though I'm Canadian. Wish you and yours the best. You too, Slush. Right back at you, bro. Thank you, Ernesto. Appreciate you. I appreciate all of you guys, man. Y'all real in a real good mood today. So much needed, though. I mean, we needed to take a break from the season on a high note, on a win. We're gonna enter Friday 10 and 10, and phone call Friday is coming back. So I'm looking forward to that. Yes, sir. Braden knows the lyrics. That's right. Braden definitely knows the lyrics. Appreciate you, bro. Heck yeah. Trade LeBron and AD for Jokic. Bro, you a troll. This win just keeps Vogel around for longer. That's true, but you know what? Every win is necessary, man. We're talking about this is regular season. This isn't preseason. So I'll take it. As long as we're successful, I will take it. If we have to drag Vogel across the finish line, I will do that. Whatever it takes. But I promise you this, if we continue to play 500 ball after the 30th game mark, I doubt he'll make it past that. And I still think he's going to get fired, honestly. But if LeBron continues to play like this, he might buy him some more time. I'm telling you. Dan, do we need to make a trade right now? I would make a minor one if we continue to play lazy. Why? Because I want to change that mindset. However, again, we're going to see what we do moving forward, guys. But we're going to leave off in a positive note. He said, I disagree with this guy. He calls me a bum. All right, get blocked. You got the attention you ordered. He said, Dan, Malik Monk is trending on Twitter. Bro's a hooper. Y'all remember how excited I was for him becoming a free agent? And I said, man, I would love to have him on the Lakers. This is why. He's a big-time player. He's also very underrated playmaking-wise. He handles the ball really well, gets in the lane. He finishes really – right now he's finishing better than THT, which is something I never thought I'd say because that's THT's specialty. But right now, I don't know what's wrong with THT. He can't hit the side of a barnyard, man. This guy couldn't throw the ball in a football arena if he was in the stands. That's how bad it is right now. But hopefully he turns it around. It's his birthday. I'm going to be easy on him. But we'll see. Hey, appreciate you, Victor. Thank you so much, man. My favorite podcast shows. Yes, sir. He said, man, Dan, I saw that LeBron 3 on Twitter. LeBron is a phenomenal. We Laker fans are blessed, man. We've had the best of the best come through here, and that's a trend that'll always continue to happen. It's a beautiful thing to be a Laker fan. That's why you LeBron fans, y'all definitely be smart to buy some stock on Laker Nation. And what I mean by that is stick around even after LeBron retires, because this is the best franchise, hands down. You'll never get treated to more royalty as a fan than Laker Nation. Trust me, man. Once you become part of the family, it's like it's like you're a part of the mob, man. We just mobbing it everywhere. We overpower every single arena. We just peasy, man. So I suggest y'all buy some stock into Laker Nation and always represent the purple and gold with the name on the front of the jersey. Yes, sir. But tonight we celebrating the name on the back of the jersey because, man, how good was LeBron James? My goodness, man. My goodness. That's all I got to say. And I usually don't like to say this because it's a trendy thing, but I'm going to say it one time. Sheesh. That's how good that boy was. That is how good that boy was. He said, man, Dan, I hope THC gets better. He will. I know THC's talent, man. He's just going through a little funk. He's young. He'll be straight. He needs to find ways to impact the game when his shot isn't falling, when his layups aren't going. He needs to learn how to do other things, like get people involved, focus in and lock in on a defensive end, rebound. And then we won't really notice when he has bad games because he still found another way to impact. It's all about effort and playing smart. That's it. We're not mad at all at your boy THC. It's just we expect more from him, as we should. As we should. Laker Nation always expects the best from the best. Yeah, this is my first time ever saying sheesh. I hate it when people, man, I swear everybody, when a trend catches on, they just outuse the shit out of it. I'd be getting annoyed. I'd be like, oh my God, did that person just say that? Like the randomest person will just say something. I'm like, oh my God, I hear it everywhere, right? But maybe that's just me getting old. I've never followed trends, to be honest. Where do I buy my jerseys from? When I've bought my jerseys, NBA.com or Lids. Most of these were gifted, though. Shout out to the homegirl, Tara, man. Kind-hearted. She gave me this jersey a couple years back. Or was it last year? I think it was last year, actually. No, actually, this was when did we first introduce this little one with the black stripe? I told her this was my favorite one. She asked me which one I wanted. The one with the stripe on the side, man, is fire. He said once THC locks in, it's going to be crazy. I'm looking forward to that. I'm telling y'all, this kid is special. Don't let a couple of games change your mind. Don't have short-term memory loss. The kid was averaging 23 points per game, shooting over 50% from the field before LeBron James came and his role changed a little bit. So he just needs to adapt. That's it. That's all he has to do. Dan, do you believe LeBron really wants a better coach when he has always been the coach? I think he will like freedom. Do I believe LeBron really wants a better coach when he has always been the coach? You think he likes freedom? So what you're telling me is that Frank Vogel's going to stick with the roster? That could happen. I mean, I don't put it out of the realm of possibility. That definitely could happen. And as a matter of fact, the more games we win, the more realistic it is that Frank Vogel stays with the team. So let success be your guide. That's all I got to say about that. Like, if we fall under 500 again and we're like 30 games in, they're going to have to make a real quick pitch correction, just like that, and they're going to have to do something, whether it's a minor trade or the firing of the coach or something. Something's going to give, because this is the Lakers. Being a 500 team, halfway through the season is just not going to fly. It's not, especially with the team we got. We don't have draft picks. There's no reason for us to lose or suck, for the matter, because we see in spurts how we can come back just like that. That's how talented we are. But we make a bad habit of falling in the hole and then having to climb uphill the whole game. And that's the disappointing part with the Lakers. Now, if they could just figure out how to start off hot and finish off hot, and then in the middle kind of just level it out, then we'll be straight. But we can't come out with the slow starts, or we can't finish games with horrible third and fourth quarters. Can't do that. I did, however, just here mentions this, and I did, however, like LeBron at center in limited minutes and depending on the matchup. But, man, 39 points, he was feasting in there. He said, Dan, my Thunder are playing good despite the losses. Oh, yeah, you guys have a very bright future, man. I mean, with all those draft picks, you could probably buy the Clippers if you wanted to with all those draft picks, man. I mean, hey, why don't you guys try to exchange a couple of draft picks for the franchise? And I don't know how that will work, but if they move to OKC, maybe you guys give them 3 draft picks and y'all have 2 teams in OKC. That would be awesome. He said, my main man, Dan, I'm back after a long time, but trust, I'm still a loyal fan. Boy, LMAO, let's go LeBron. It's been a while since I've seen you, Pompey. I remember that name, though, for sure. I remember you. He said, I hate the THC slander. Saw many people talking too much on him today. I had to turn my phone off. It's always going to be like that. But those aren't real Laker fans. If it took 3 to 4 games to turn on your player, you were never on his side. Put it like that. Is there a better way to is there a better way to put things together, man? Like to really explain this? If it takes you that long to jump off the ship, then you should have never boarded. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? It's all about loyalty, man. Just like you want the players to be loyal to your city and to your team, you got to be loyal to the players. Unless they really wear out their welcome like Dennis Schroeder, and then they start talking smack about the franchise, and then that's a different story. But overall, man, this is going to be interesting. Jose says, something tells me the Lakers will end up with Luka Doncic down the road. Imagine that. But honestly, there's so many good players in this league. Like, I wouldn't mind John Morant. I wouldn't mind Trae Young. I wouldn't mind Jason Tatum. Like, so much young talent. This league is in good hands, guys, because of the young talent and the direction we're heading into. So, it's kind of it's a special time to be an NBA fan, but especially, and I'll leave you guys with a positive note, man. Happy Thanksgiving again. Enjoy your guys' selves. But it's especially great to be a Laker fan, man, and I'm so thankful. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please make sure to smash that like button and stay tuned for that track, man. Hit us. Dropping tomorrow, probably around noon. I'm going to do some edits here and there, but definitely got some stuff planned out. Everybody's been asking about music, so I got you guys. I'm sitting on a gold mine. I'm telling you guys, me and Lonnie have so many tracks we've worked on and collabed together that are unfinished or unmastered that I still got to work on and master and release. But you guys are going to be very pleased, man, with if you guys are a fan of hip-hop, you're gonna like what I'm gonna drop because it's coming, guys. Thank you guys again so much. Happy Thanksgiving and happy holidays, guys. I'll see you guys real soon. Enjoy, eat, and stay safe.